Welcome back. The kitchen is a big mess and echoey because we have demoed the cabinets and most of it was already hauled away. The city actually picks up those and they did already 2 trips because I still have a pile out here that needs to be dealt with. Basically, I'm just pulling out the nails and making sure that the pieces are not too big for them to pick up. Those I still need to take apart. So, as far as the outlets, I kept most of these wires already. I need to do these as well. Only because I will have an electrician coming and put some new outlets in and move some stuff around. But in the meantime, I want to turn on the electricity, but not get electrocuted potentially. Like this one lost its cap. Where did it go? Anyway, the other thing that I found is these pipes behind one of the cabinets, and I think this one is already disconnected up there. But I don't know about this one, if that's a water line or something. So if it is a water line, we'll have to be redirected. It's hard to tell. I went up there and I only see one hole in that room where the radiator was. But maybe these are both radiators and we don't have radiators upstairs anymore. So I'm hiring an electrician, also a plumber, and the plumber's gonna also remove all my radiators and disconnect my old oil heater. I don't want anything to do with oil and or gas. Everything has to be electric for me. That's my preference. And also I'm gonna hire out putting in a new central AC. Still have to take that piece off. That's where the exhaust was, and then I have to build that out. But overall, this wall will have to be scraped, patched, primed, painted, even before the electrician comes in, or maybe I'll wait for him to finish what he's doing because he may have to put some more holes in the walls. So the cabinets are coming on Monday, but I'm just gonna put them into the garage for now because we still have to deal with the floor itself as well. Getting it up, these multiple layers. So yeah, this was not an easy job because the way this was constructed is on the very top, if you remember, there was like a little enclosure, and that was built with really heavy-duty wood and nails, and they kind of had to be removed in one piece, and that was hard to do. I didn't do it. I had help. I did help with the cleanup, but other than that, I haven't really done much of a demo except for the electric outlets. I did those. Here's the old stove that's ready to be hauled away. Again, the city will pick it up or someone will pick it up. It tends to be in the country that people pick up things from the side of the road. I guess for scrap metal or something, but once I put it out, it will eventually disappear. Same for the dishwasher, that's gonna be gone. Everything will be new. If you recall, I bought my dishwasher a long time ago with the other appliances. So the fridge on its temporary place, and then I have the stove right there on its temporary unpacked place still. I've been working on this garden out there, nice and clean and mulched. I still have to do this middle part here to clean that up. And look at my roses in the back. I probably will do a short video on that to show you the blooms. They're beautiful. On the back, I had cut down a bunch of bushes here. There were 4 or 5 big bushes that I cut down and hauled away. I'm still gonna trim this one, and most likely I'm gonna get rid of this tree because it's touching the house. I don't like that. And that little tree will be gone. And eventually I'm gonna have a brick wall fence just like on the other side of the house. This is just temporary here, that this was just leaning and I just kind of stood it up, patched it up a little bit so the doggy doesn't get out. And did some trimming of these bushes. I think this will need a little more trimming and clean up there. Have to clean up all these ivies. Still have stuff that I need to haul away. This was mowed down for me so I can go and clean up the vines and this stump. I mentioned earlier that I'm gonna be having a smaller little patch here for some flowers, so that side of that round is gonna be gone. And still have to finish cleaning up this area, the vines, cutting down the stumps like right under the level of the ground so they don't come back. And also this side will have to be cleaned up, and I have to work on that area as well. Here I could use some cleanup. It's kind of getting to be a jungle. I kind of like to see further out my yard as to what's going on, especially with the wildlife. I see deer all the time and other animals, and I want to clean up this area here. I'm gonna keep the honeysuckle on the fence, but everything above that I want to get rid of because I like to see that nice tree here, and also I like to see the view to the mountain from any point of the yard. So I kind of like how I can see now the road and across the farm. I may put some vegetation, some lower level like boxwood or something, sort of a hedging there to have some kind of vegetation. And then eventually I want to get rid of these trees as well. They're kind of shading my garden on the other side in the morning, and they're really not that pretty to look at. So anyway, a lot of work still to be done. I got rid of these gas tanks that I used to have here for the gas stove. I sold that on Facebook, very cheap. People were happy with that because it would cost 10 times as much if it was new. And I still have to get rid of that pipe. I mean, this breaks easily, but I want to see where it goes inside so I can get rid of the hole as well. And I don't know if I'm gonna hire people to fix these type of things or I'm just gonna get up and fix it myself. It's something I could do. I actually bought some wood repair material. I'm gonna try this, which has the wood conditioner that allows you to stop the rotting, and then to fill in the gaps you have this putty. I bought this only because this putty is gonna have more workable time, because the other one I tried, it starts drying too fast and you don't even have time to spread it evenly, and it just dries on you like under a minute. This is the stain I used at my old house to paint the back porch or deck. I'm gonna do it today because you're not supposed to have rain for 4 hours after you paint this, so no rain today, no rain tomorrow, so I think we're good. I want to make sure it gets into the cracks. I still have to probably paint some parts of the bottom. I'm gonna have to turn it around. I tried to paint underneath, but it's impossible. And this guy, This guy looks good too. This is actually gonna probably last longer because I was able to sand it down and it was pretty much to the raw wood. So I have, I believe, 3 more of this style in my land. There are a couple of them in that garden, the old garden I call it. And then there's one down by my garden, used to be by the pool house, but I moved it. And I have this style of benches, a couple of these down here, but I have to fix it up before I can paint it. This is in the worst shape because that is totally rotting. The middle one is pretty spongy, so I have to replace those and the legs. So you would think, oh, I'm replacing the whole thing pretty much. Still using some of the old parts and keeping the old style. And this one I already started taking apart, and the only thing I have to replace really is that leg. I might replace all the legs only because it's starting to rot on the bottom, and I think it would be better if I just replace them, might as well, and then paint it up. It's a beautiful morning. See you next time.